Hey guys, it's Hannah and welcome back to the Dyslexic Reader. Today you have guessed, I'm guessing by the title, that we're doing the weather book tag. I was tagged by Bookie Laura and this is kind of a unique tag that I thought was pretty interesting, so I thought that it would be nice to give it a go. So how the tag works is there's like weather conditions and then you have to pick a book that you think suits to it, relates it, fits it, whatever. It's quite open and quite loose. But the first one is Rain, and the first thing that popped into my head was A Series of Unfortunate Events. I love these books, you guys. I'm tempted on doing a reread of them all, actually. But this is a middle grade series, for those who don't know, about 3 children who become orphans, but their parents were very wealthy, but they're too young. The eldest isn't 18 to get the fortune, and there is this distant relative that chases them around the place, you know, trying to get rid of their current guardians so that he can get guardianship of them and inherit their fortune. Well, I'll read you the first sentence and it'll explain why this book suits the rain weather condition if you don't know anything about it. If you're interested in stories with happy endings, you would be better off reading some other book. In this book, not only is there no happy endings, there is no happy beginning, and very few happy things happen in the middle. So this series is great. It's really unique in writing style, I think, and I can't think of any children that wouldn't enjoy this. So if you have kids, this is definitely something to look into. It's really fun and unique, and it's definitely a series that really got me enthused about reading when I was a teenager, so good one to start with. The next weather condition is sunny or hot, and I went with Roscoe and the Rats of Nim. This is the second in the Rats of Nim series. Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of Nim was the first one, which was just called... what was the movie called? Maybe just the Rats of Nim? The Secret of Nim, that's what the movie was called, if you know the movie. I still love that movie as a kid, but there's a book series on it. There's actually 3 books. The first one is written by Robert C. O'Brien. Robert C. O'Brien, but the second 2 were written by his daughter, so they weren't written by him, but I think they're really good anyway, the 2 follow-up novels. But in this one, they go to Thorn Valley, and they go to school and stuff there, but for me it has a very summery feel. You know, they're out in the fields and they go out to the woods, and it just has a very summery feel. It's set at summertime and they're hanging out at the dam and playing with the trees, and it's just, I don't know, I don't think it is necessarily summery, but to me it feels very summery. The next weather condition is snowy, and I picked the Romanoffs. This is a chunker of a non-fiction book that I am getting through at the moment. It is really good. It is really, really detailed and really heavy, and the text is minuscule and it's like 1,000 pages long, and it's hard going, but it is really, really detailed. Like, I think you would find it harder to come up with like a complete history of the Romanoff line as there is in this, but snowy Russia. That's why I picked it. The next weather condition is foggy/cloudy, and I went with Hounds of the Baskerville by Robert Conan Doyle. This is a Sherlock Holmes novel. It is my favourite book of all time, and I really love this edition that I have with the silver edges. I think it's really cute. It's a really nice size as well. But this takes place in Dartmoor in England, which is just a big misty moor. And there's a couple of times during the novel where they have to go out at night time to do several things, and it's very misty and the moonlight's casting weird shadows and stuff like that. So when I think of like foggy conditions, this is definitely something that pops into my head. And the last 2 questions are weather related, but not necessarily book related. They're just little fun weather questions. What is your favourite weather? And I really like, I don't know if like this word translates out of Northern Ireland, but brisk. We would call it brisk, where it's like really dry, but it's cold and crisp. Do you know when you kind of like breathe in, it almost hurts your lungs, but it's like really dry and sunny. So it's sunny but really cold in the winter time. Comment down below, people in outside of Northern Ireland, do you call that kind of weather brisk? I don't know. And then your favourite weather to read in, and that is without a doubt rainy. And I hate the rain. Like, we have had the worst winter in such a long time. Like, the rain has been crazy. It's just been raining and cold for literally like 7 months. And I hate it. But I love reading it. See, snuggled up with a blanket, a hot chocolate, and the rain's beating off the window. If you can get thunder and lightning, that's even better, but we're not warm enough here for thunder and lightning. So as much as I hate the rain, it is good reading conditions. That's it for today. I am going to tag Shazza over at Hooked on Books, and I'm going to tag Alma from Alma Loves Books as well, because I think they would have interesting and unique answers for this one. But if you're watching the video and want to do it, you can say I tagged you if you want to. That's it for today. I hope you're all happy, I hope you're all healthy, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!